Well, hello again. It's Brian Wayne here, and I am back with another random rapid review, and this time I am talking about Nocterra. This book is oh my. I took my time with this one to really enjoy it. So Scott Snyder, Tony Daniel, and Tomeu Morey. Oh man, through Image Comics, this is I can't stop thinking about the book. I've actually read it twice now. I went to bed and it woke up still in my head, so let's get down to it. What is this book really about? As far as setting goes, it's in Denver, so I might be a little biased. There have been a lot of books coming out of, especially out of Image, coming out of Denver lately. Even crossover from Denver is where it all started. Our particular character here, Val Riggs, aka Sundog. She is, from Denver, and it starts out she's younger, and they really talk about the big PM is the big thing in this book. They call it the 13th hour, 13 p.m., and really that's just when everything went dark, quite literally. The sun seemed to just not be a thing anymore, and after I don't know, a certain amount of time, things get a little, dark, grim. So it starts out with her as a child, recalling, where she was as a kid. And it's still very ambiguous as to where she actually was. And that's brought up throughout this book quite a bit. Where were you? And, when speaking with her adopted brother, M. So, yeah, she's adopted. I don't know how important that is, but, it's for that. But yeah, so her and M, apparently they make it into the future, as far as where her parents are. Once again, don't really know. But what are they doing in the future? What is the future after the big PM? Once it's if the darkness hits you for so long, from my understanding, your genetic code starts to change. It starts in your gums. Your gums turn black, and then it goes into your brain and your blood and your bones and all of that stuff, and then boom, you turn into a giant creature of sorts. And that goes for all living life, plants, fish. I think that covers it. Yeah, all of that stuff. So we got giant fish monsters and giant plant monsters, and then they're all making even bigger fish plant monsters. I don't know why I keep using fish and plants, but that's what's going on there. Eagle, there's another creature. But yeah, but the worst of all are the humans. The humans, once they've mutated, if you will, are the most dangerous. They say once you've seen one, it's too late. They hunt in packs, and yeah. Val, she is what they call a ferryman. A ferryman is really just a truck driver. Transport, very, very vital during these dangerous, dangerous times. You got to be good at it. You got to know the routes, blah, blah, blah. A lot of good money in it from what I understand. So, yeah, no, she's a ferryman. So she pulls up, and we see a taste of what could possibly go down here. We get all types of action. We get the creatures flying in. They use the high beam lights to mess them up and kill them, and that's really the saving grace here. Light. Think of these things like vampires in a way. Light bad. So yeah, she's able to get into the stronghold, and she collects her money, and then she realizes, people are after your brother. Why would people be after her brother? Well, she's been hiding the fact that her brother is actually infected. She goes back, they're all grown up now, or older. Still look kind of young adultish, but yeah, no, they show what the shot of the gums looks like when it's all turned, and it's creepy, man. So yeah, no, at this point she's in crisis mode. She's also been offered by this old man and his daughter at one point. Hey, I'll give you a bunch of money if you can take us this place, but I can only do it when we get there. I can't pay you now. And of course she's gonna be like, yeah. But when she realizes that there may be something at this place that this man wants to go to, that is of her interest, or more so her brother's. They say it's like a sanctuary. There's sun there and all this other stuff. So that would be the place to want to be. She agrees to do the thing and head out. Well, after she heads out, big shithead rolls into town. We get our first real badass, Blacktop Bill. And Blacktop Bill, he wants. You would think he's after Val, or maybe even Emilio. I don't know if it's Emilio. It's M. I know that much. He's after the man in the truck. The seemingly just random dude. Turns out, according to Blacktop Bill, he he's responsible for the death of the son. This is all his fault. So he wants to go get him. And Blacktop Bill, he's not just no regular dude. He's got this really crazy black suit. Like he's just a walking shadow that burns you. It's there's some crazy gnarly stuff that goes on here, man. This book blew me away. I wasn't sure what to expect. It was beautiful, man. I really loved it. It's gonna be dark. I think what Snyder and Daniel here are doing, it's gonna go the distance. I think this book has a ton of potential. On a scale from poor to near mint, how would I rate this book? This is near mint. I love it. I love it. Nocterra. Scott Snyder, Tony S. Daniel, and Tomeu Morey. Image Comics. Pick it up. I highly recommend it. And pick up 2 if you feel like I do about it. I think it's got a lot of potential. So there you go. It's been another quick, rapid review. I'm Brian Wayne. Cheers.